Welcome back to Global Village. I'm Buddy Cunan, and tonight's topic is Spanish culture and heritage. And who best to discuss it with the director of Instituto Cervantes Manila, Carlos Madrid. Carlos, welcome to our third and final segment. I'm having a ball talking to you because we've covered a lot of fascinating topics, and just in a very comprehensive, very casual way. And I'm sure viewers have really learned a lot about Spanish culture and heritage and our links with Spain. Now, okay, for the past two segments, we've been showing all these videos about your wonderful projects in IC, Instituto Cervantes. We've showed Dia del Libro and Película. Let's start with Dia del Libro. What is it all about?
Well, Dia del Libro is actually a global celebration. It's the International Book Day because two masters of universal literature died on the same day, on April 23.
Okay,
One was Miguel de Cervantes,
okay,
that
yes,
gives names
famous,
to our
yes, very
instituto,
famous, yes.
and William Shakespeare on the English language. So having two of the epitomes of the literature in two of the most important languages in this international world makes it the best day for this kind of celebration. So it's internationally acknowledged as the International Book Day. The Philippine government also passed a law a number of years ago making it the National Book Day. In fact, what we do basically it's an open air fair and book market with music performances, food,
Wow, okay.
games, exhibits, all outdoors in Ayala Triangle. And we partner with the National Book Development Board, with the NCCA, in having the same goal. We want to promote reading, writing, the culture of books, libraries, knowing that there is so much to gain
Yes.
for the younger generations from reading and for being familiar with books, something that in this audiovisual world that we're getting,
Absolutely.
it needs to be emphasized. And again, the Philippines it's with the National Book Development Board, is doing a great job with that. The NCCA is supporting it, and I understand they will expand it to different parts of the country starting this year. It's what the viewer will get when they join us, and I hope they do. On this year, we're going to have it on Saturday, April 21.
Okay.
In Ayala Triangle. We start in the morning. We have a simple ceremony, and we have the main booksellers in the Philippines, the foundations that they do publications. They have booths. They have special discounts. They have unique opportunities. We have also books from Spain, books in Spanish. Then there is a whole program of theater plays, performances. There's going to be food and drinks for everyone, book launches that they're going to be books that they're going to be presented there, and it's a whole day celebration. It's so much fun. We have thousands of people every year. I really encourage, and I hope to see you there this April 21.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you're taking the lead here because, as you mentioned rightly, that in this generation, people have kind of forgotten about reading books. It's all about tablets and information on demand and
Right.
limited attention spans and things like that. No?
True. It has advantages, right? I mean, with the ebook, you can have in a single gadget, you have so many publications. It doesn't take space. It's not heavy, but it's also the way the kids are learning. Everything is more condensed. Everything has to be more simplified.
I think
So more information can be processed. In fact, it makes sense, but we want to keep in mind that the relevance of, not everything is on the internet, and there is so much knowledge that the amount of wealth that is stored in the libraries in Instituto and in the different universities in the Philippines.
Absolutely, and I have to add to that. There's also so much untruth on the internet.
Yes.
So sometimes you got to go back really to what's in the books.
Exactly.
Hardbound and.
There is a lot of information, but there is formation. That there is training that has to be, and with the National Library of the Philippines has amazing treasures, and Santo Tomas University. All over there is Ayala, Ortigas Foundation has a beautiful library. Lopez that I understand they will be moving to Rockwell very soon.
Yes.
We partner with these institutions because we share the common goal that there is what we call the bibliographic heritage to make accessible and to get the younger generations acquainted to it. And besides that, the newer publications that are coming up, and those are the ones that also people love from love stories and short stories, thrillers. Every year we can tell that there is, for the thousands of people that we get, we can tell that this is a success. And
Very good. How about partners? Because you're taking the lead role here, Instituto Cervantes. Do you have partners with the other cultural organizations in Manila? Let's say, the other international organizations. Here?
Certainly, certainly. Yeah, certainly for
During Dia del Libro.
Sí,
Yeah.
it's open to, we partner, Instituto Cervantes and the Embassy of Spain, we partner with, besides the Filipino offices, National Book Development Board, NCCA,
yeah.
Film Development Council of the Philippines. We partner with the private foundations. We partner with the embassies of the Spanish-speaking countries, with the European Union embassies
Yes.
and offices and cultural centers. Whoever wants to have a booth in the Dia del Libro and make their publications available to the people, as long as they have, we always require that they have to, we ask them to give special discounts and to make special promotions. So it's, as long as it's offered to the public, they always partner with us. Mexico, Venezuela, Argentina, and we have we launched a European anthology of literature in Tagalog,
Wow.
led by the ambassador of the Czech Republic under the European Cultural Centers network.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not a Spanish book fair. It's a book fair on its own that it celebrates the International Book Day.
Yes.
We call it Dia del Libro because we have been doing it, and it started in Spain, in Barcelona, where the tradition is to give a rose. Whenever you buy a book, they also give you a rose.
Really?
Yeah, so we do that also in
Wait,
Instituto
so
Cervantes.
that's a tradition in Barcelona. If you buy a book, the bookseller.
During the Dia del Libro.
During the Dia del Libro.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought
Otherwise,
it
there
was
will be no roses anymore.
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned FDCP because we also showed videos of Pelicula, which is another one of your regular annual major events up into the Cervantes and the Spanish Embassy. Tell us about Pelicula.
Pelicula is also, it takes place every October. It started over a decade ago, 15 years ago, and it's a Spanish film festival. It's a film festival in Spanish.
So it's not just from Spain; it's
No.
from all over the Spanish-speaking world.
Right. We
Okay.
made accessible recent movies that they have not been screened in theaters in the Philippines, and from Spain, from Spanish-speaking countries, and we made them accessible for I mean, as far as we're concerned, it's for free, but it's on in regular theaters. So it's and it's with the highest quality. So we get, I mean, every year the theater it's full all of the time. There are lines of people waiting to participate, and it's amazing. We also screen Filipino movies that have been screened in Spain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we
Okay.
invite some of the actors, directors that have been. We got Maribel Verdú one of the years. We got last year the director of a movie that it was a hit that had to do with the Filipino-Spanish history, the Filipino-Spanish War. So it's it's I would say it's probably the biggest film festival in Spanish in Southeast Asia.
These are all independent films, or of
No,
or
mainstream.
mainstream.
Mainstream. Yeah,
Okay.
we get A-listers to come to
Okay.
the Philippines, and you can tell that the Philippines is gaining also more interest among
For sure.
the Spanish producers and distributors. We would like to have more, right? And eventually, I hope that a co-production is on its way, and there will be a co-production between the two countries.
Is there anything in the works to have some sort of cooperation, like co-production?
We
in
knock
that
on wood.
sense?
We're hoping that it will happen. We're
But
hoping.
are you
Not that
currently
long.
not yet?
No.
So
not
who
that.
knows? Maybe some things can be worked out this year.
What
and
we
to
do is,
prepare for
we try to do the match. We try to do the post-pro also. Like
Yes.
we put the decision makers together.
Yes, I actually have a film producer friend here. He's a Spaniard, but he's a Filipino. He calls himself a white Filipino. His name's Santiago Larauri,
Oh.
and he's been a guest on my show. And he's actually this is something in his alley.
We'll
Yeah,
be
he
very
does a lot of
interested to know him.
period films and things like that. Yeah.
Believe it or not, one of the things that some of the producers, they don't shoot in the Philippines, like that movie I was telling you, Los Últimos de Filipinas, it was shot in Guinea Equatorial in Africa because Spanish is official there and it's easier to get the
Equatorial
team.
Guinea,
Yeah.
but it was supposed to be set here in the
In the
Philippines.
Philippines.
The
And
setting
it
was
looks,
here.
I mean, the photography
Yes,
of the
of
movie was
course.
great. But
Amazing.
the team, the technical team that they hired there speaks Spanish, so it makes the work much easier.
How ironic! It could have been done here, but then because of that
Language barrier. is
language
always
barrier,
an issue.
que lástima, that unfortunate language barrier, was still in Equatorial Guinea. Okay. Highlights for this year's película. What can we expect?
Oh, we're gonna upload it on our Facebook. Which, again, I would like to invite everyone to access Instituto Cervantes de Manila. We'll have the latest hits. We'll have an A-lister to inaugurate the festival, and we are very much looking forward to it.
Very good. Está bien. Carlos, we've come to the end of the show. Would you like to say something to the viewers before you go? Maybe invite them to visit IC and learn Spanish.
Well, certainly, and we're looking forward to have everyone in the. Yes, we're looking forward to have everyone in the Dia del Libro, this upcoming April 21. We're having, even before, we have in March 3, we have our special guest, a curator from Spain, Guillermo Paneque, to give a lecture. You can follow our cultural events of Instituto Cervantes and the Embassy of Spain in our Facebook, Instituto Cervantes de Manila, where we are looking forward to see all of you. Muchas gracias. Maraming salamat po.
Very good. Thank you so much, Carlos, and more power to you and Instituto Cervantes. And we look forward to all these exciting events happening. And good luck, and we will be there for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight on Spanish culture and heritage. Join us again next week here in Global Village, and let us take you around the world. Till then, you all have a good evening. We're still on air, so yes. But interesting. How do you know Cookie Feria? Because of the
We were friends. We were friends.